Hello, and welcome to another video. So I need my phone for this, um, because I know what I am doing, but I don't remember which books we are reading. So this video will be a taste test. So we are reading 5 Alice Oceman books. Now I know she has more. I know that I did one like for Colin Hoover where I read all her books. The next one, I don't really know when you will see the next one, probably soon. Basically, this just fit with prompts I got on my board. So I have 5 different ones. I have read Heartstopper before and really loved them. So, the books that we are reading is Loveless, Radio Silence, I Was Born for This, Solitaire, This Winter. Yeah, that was those. So those are the ones that I have currently picked out for this. So those are the ones that I will read. We will talk about them. So I can talk about the first one, and that is Loveless. So I feel like this one really talks about being like aromantic and asexual, and it's about this girl who basically is trying to figure out who she is. Just because she don't like anyone, she don't fall in love with people, and she definitely don't have sexual chemistry with anyone, like to the point where she wants to have sex with anyone. So I have to say, I really loved this book. I think I don't know if I want to give it 4.5. I think it will end up as 4.5 just because I am kind of sparesome with my 5 stars lately. And even though I really loved it, I just don't... there was like a few things that I didn't truly like, that I didn't love, but overall 4.5 is an amazing rating. It's like almost like perfect. It just misses like a small portion to get it over that, and that might be because I listened to it as an audiobook, but I don't really know. I feel like Loveless definitely is explaining a lot of things like better than... I love when you learn not something new, because I already knew what both of these were, and basically, but I really love that she's kind of having these topics in her books, because there are obviously a lot of aromantic and asexual people out there, and I feel like it's really good to have books out there that shows that this is the reality to some people. And it was 4.5, really good. It was a really good book, and I definitely can't wait to read more from Alice Oceman. I have just read her graphic novels, and I am definitely curious to see how her books are. So it's going to be a lot of fun to continue on, and next one is Radio Silence, and you will get an update pretty soon. I want to say I will listen to it tomorrow, so you will definitely see me pretty soon with an update on Radio Silence and how I felt about that. I've had that one on my TBR forever, and I don't really know what Radio Silence is about, so let's just see. So, what if everything you set up yourself up to be was wrong? So it says, Frances has been a study machine with one goal. Nothing will stand in her way, not friends, not a guilty secret, not even the person she is on the inside. Then Frances meets Aled, and for the first time she's unafraid to be herself. So when the fragile trust between them is broken, Frances is caught between who she was and who she longs to be. Now Frances knows that she has to confront her past, to confess why Carys disappeared. Frances is going to need every bit of courage she has. So I am really curious about this book. So I don't remember if I talked about Radio Silence. I gave this 3 stars. I didn't fully, like, for me to really love a book, I need to connect with the characters, and I didn't truly connect with the characters. It might have been the audiobook that I didn't fully connect with that. But it ended up as a 3 stars, so it was fine. It was easy to listen to, and I wasn't like truly like bored, but I did have some times where I felt like I just didn't fully love what was happening, and it was, yeah. I love Alice Oceman's writing. It's really, really good, and yeah, but I just didn't really like fully like connect with the characters in Radio Silence, and I think that is kind of why I didn't love this as much as like Loveless, because Loveless I really like. Yeah, I learned something new, and yeah, so Radio Silence, 3 stars. Then I read Solitaire, and let's just read what it's about. So it says, in case you're wondering, this is not a love story. My name is Tori Spring. I like to sleep and I like to blog. Last year, before all that stuff with Charlie, and before I had to face the harsh realities of A-levels and university applications and the fact that one day I really will have to start talking to people, I had friends. Things were very different, I guess, but that's all over now. Now there's Solitaire and Michael Holden. I don't know what Solitaire are trying to do, and I don't care about Michael Holden. I really don't. So, this one ended up as a 3 stars as well. I like Tori, but I just didn't fully like love this story. I just felt like sometimes it dragged a little, and it might be because is Solitaire the first one she wrote? It's at least the first. I think it's the first one that she published. So yeah, overall I really did like it, but I didn't fully love it as much as Loveless, and it just sometimes I felt like it just dragged a little, and yeah, I mean it might be because it's YA, and yeah, so 3 stars overall. Liked it, and I don't really know why I didn't love it, but I just sometimes you get just like vibes like this is definitely a 3 stars because it's of. I mean, one thing it might be, I mean, it does say that it's not a love story and it's no romance in here, and I love romances. If I mean, Loveless, you knew that it wasn't going to be a love story, however you knew why, Here, I didn't. I mean, I really loved their friendship. But I also feel like I have just read so many books where kind of there isn't a romance, and I feel like that becomes like I'm missing that. Even though it's not a problem, I just feel like, yeah, it might be that it's YA, and I just didn't. Sometimes I just don't fully connect with. Then the last one that I have read is This Winter, so we only have one book left after this. So, this is a short story that we are following Tori, Charlie, and their younger brother that I don't remember the name of. So we are kind of following. First, we are following. So the first we are following is Tori, and then we are following Charlie, and then their youngest brother. Is it Oliver? Might be. So yeah, we are kind of getting this in 3 parts where we are following each and every sibling of the Spring family. So, I gave this 4 stars. So, this is a short story novella, and we all know that I have a complicated relationship with them. However, I have read all Heartstoppers that are currently out, and now, Solitaire and everything like that, so I knew the characters, and that made me love it more. I mean, I really, really like Nick and Charlie, and I kind of love how Alice Oceman is talking about really difficult themes, you know, and that is something that I am really liking her, because she's talking about these themes. So 4 stars, but that is because I already love the characters in this, so it was just easy to love, you know. So yeah, I only have one book left that I will probably get to pretty soon, and then we will talk about it. I think it's I Was Born for this. So let's talk about the last book in this vlog. I'm just gonna scoot over. So the last book is I Was Born for This. So now I have almost read every single one of Alice Oceman's books. I think I am missing one, as far as I can tell, at least in Oceman verse. So I Was Born for This. I'm just going to read what it's about, because I feel like it explains better than I could. So it says, for Angel Rahimi, life is only about one thing, the Ark, a pop rock trio of teenage boys who are currently taking the world by storm. Being part of the Ark's fandom has given her everything, her friendships, her dreams, her place in the world. Jimmy Kaga Ritchie owns everything to the Ark too. He's their frontman, and playing in a band is all he's ever dreamed of doing. It's just a shame that recently everything in his life seems to have turned into a bit of a nightmare. Because that's the problem with dreaming. Eventually, inevitably, real life arrives with a wake-up call. And when Angel and Jimmy are unexpectedly thrust together, they will discover just how strange and surprising facing up to reality can be. So I give this 3 stars, and I think the reason is that I'm not always such a huge fan of band, like rock and roll band, I almost said, like that sort of books. I can be into them. Some of them I am really loving, but I didn't love this. There was a few aspects that I really did love. I liked how you kind of saw how being in a band, how people are. I really like that, because I just feel like a lot of books is presenting it to be this like life on rainbows, and it's just all good. However, this was not it, you know, in that sense. You basically saw how difficult it can be. And another thing that I really did like was basically the aspect of Angel and Jimmy. So there is nothing romantical, but one thing that I am really liking is how they weren't these screaming fans. I feel like, yes, a lot of people are these screaming fans who, you know, scream just as I see you. However, I feel like this is really representing those who are really big fans. However, they are not the screaming fan. They kind of can keep themselves a little calm. And you know, they can fangirl, they can be really like interesting, like I am going to see this band. However, they don't become these screaming fans that are sometimes can be really annoying when they are just seeing you and they are screaming, and you know. So I really like that aspect of it, because I am definitely more of that fan, that I could never, you know, just see you and just scream, because I find that annoying. But I mean, I do understand some people who are like that too. But I really liked how the book was, but I didn't fully connect with the characters, you know. Yeah. But overall, I really did like it. But 3 stars. So yeah, overall, it was really good. So I have definitely been reading a lot in the Oceman verse. So I have only Nick and Charlie left. and the like new Heartstopper book that is not yet out, that comes out this year. Have to say, it was a really good book. So overall, would I recommend this? Yes, I would definitely recommend her as an author. I definitely feel like she is getting better and better as time progresses. But I really need to connect with the characters, and yeah. But if you want stories that the main focus isn't romance, then I would definitely recommend her like novels, not her graphic novels, because Heartstopper is a romance. However, her normal novels are not like fully in the romance genre. You do have some romance like in the back, but usually the characters that you see are not like getting in a romantic relationship. Usually they are gay or bi, or yeah, she has a lot of different representations, and she has a romantic. Yeah, it's really great to read like really diversely on that sense right now. So yeah, I have had a lot of fun reading Alice Oceman. I mean, I already have, read her Heartstopper volumes. However, I mean, these are her normal like novels, and yeah, overall I really did like it. So I am going to read Nick and Charlie probably like next month if I get like an LGBTQIA plus prompt. So yeah, that's kind of it. I don't have anything else to say. But yeah, overall, I really did like Alice Oceman, and I will definitely continue on reading her books, and I can't wait for Heartstopper to come out this year. That is definitely going to be a priority to read because I am loving it. I don't remember if this is the last volume or not. I do believe that it is, and it's really sad that it's coming to an end. I am really like loving this, and I am hoping that both of them will be well off at the end. If not, I'm not gonna be happy. But I do believe, hopefully it's happily ever after. So yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you liked it, and yeah, definitely try out Alice Oceman if you want some LGBTQIA plus representation in your books and don't want like a strictly romance story, then definitely try out her novels. If you want romance in that sense, try out her Heartstopper volumes. They are really, really cute. And basically in the Oceman verse, if you just get into that, there will be basically how you can read them in order. I didn't. But for me it didn't like matter that much. But yeah. I hope you liked this video, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!